guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're back with another review, and this time we're reviewing Kemono Jihen episode 10 to 12 because I need to finish this show because I need to finish. So in episode 10 to 12 they focus a lot on Akira. So in these episodes they focus on Akira, and Akira is staying at Inugami's place with Shiki and Kabane, and Akira wants to find his brother. It seems like originally Akira and his brother had planned to escape from the village that they were living in to go to Tokyo and explore and live a different life than what they were living. But because of circumstances that were completely out of Akira's control, Akira's brother ended up getting stuck there. I'm gonna be honest with you, episode 10 to 12 was aight. Like, guys, I just didn't find that much substance with the episodes. I was kind of like, It wasn't giving me that much. It didn't give me too much. I love Akira, but at the same time, whenever there's episodes about him, I'm not gonna lie when I say I get a little bit bored. Just a little bit. So it took me a minute to like even come up here to do this review, because I'm just like, Akira. Okay, great. Akira can be great, but for some reason, he just chooses to be... Okay, maybe he doesn't choose to be afraid of all these things, but like, it's like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, even I would have been like... Akira basically found her brother. Oh my god, I keep calling Akira... Oh, it's Akira's a boy. Akira's a boy. Akira is a boy. Don't forget that. Akira becomes kind of like a klutz in episode 10, and it's funny because Kabane even says, it's okay that you're useless, I still like you. When Kabane says things, I don't think he realizes how like detrimental they are. It's just how like rude they are, because it was just kind of like, well, gee, thanks. So then eventually Akira leaves because he feels like he's not helping out anyways, and he feels useless there. So he's like, I'm leaving and I'm just gonna go look for anything else but here. So basically Akira packs up his stuff and he leaves. Akira leaves, and as he's walking around, he bumps into his brother who he hasn't seen in a long time, in a very long time. And his brother is acting very strange. Akira can kind of almost tell, but he's just kind of like brushing it off. Oh, like maybe it's no big deal. After some time, Akira is walking around with him. They have no place to go, so Akira's brother makes an ice prison or ice cage. He locks Akira in there, almost like he's like, I'm not letting you leave, period. And Akira was like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? So something's definitely off with Akira's brother. Kabane and Shiki decide to go look for Akira because, you know, they miss him. They finally find him because apparently a news report is going off about the whole ice castle that Akira's brother made. Well, Akira's brother's name is Yui. Kabane and Shiki find Akira, and he's basically locked in a prison, and Yui freezes them all, and Akira is freaking out because he thinks they're all dead. So Kabane eventually breaks free from the ice. Yui actually returns, and Akira starts telling Kabane that he doesn't like him. He's like, I don't like you. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And Kabane genuinely looks hurt. Like, hurt. So Kabane eventually fights Yui because Inari convinces him that if he gets that null stone from Yui, that he'll find out more about his parents. So Kabane is now completely invested and completely interested. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wasn't that into it. Even through everything, even through Yui trying to kill his friends, fight his friends, trap them, all that, Akira still like defends him. And to what Akira said, I really didn't mean it when I said I didn't like you. I lied. I love you. Like, I care about you guys so much. The look on Kabane's face, he's like, it's like he's shocked that anyone could ever care about him. So it seems the reason why Yui has been dealing with so much grief is because he's had to basically be the leader of the village that, you know, Akira and Yui were both born into. And apparently in that village, people are very selfish and they have very selfish desires. And Akira, out of everyone, seems to be the only person without those evil desires. So every night he would come home after everything, after dealing with all those people, and he would come to Akira, who's so pure and so level-headed and so carefree, and it was just like a refresher for him, which is why I feel like he felt the need to always protect Akira, because he didn't want anything to disrupt that genuine happiness that he had, or the fact that he was always so positive and so pure and so like just non-problematic. I can only imagine how hard that must have been for him to hear it every day. It must have taken a toll on him, because if you think about it, if someone's constantly talking to you with negativity, if negativity is constantly brought in your area, in your workspace, in your mind, if it's constantly around you, if the aura and the energy is constantly negative, like after a while you start to become negative yourself, not even intentionally meaning to. And you have to realize that Yui, at the time all this was happening, he was the leader of this village and he was still a kid. He's still little, like even now he's still little, like there he's still very young, so he's very impressionable. For them to have put all that on him, that's not really fair. He's still young, and the fact that he has to bear all that negativity and just find a way to deal with it and try to find a positive way to deal with it. So at the end of this episode, they basically ended with Kabane wanting to find his parents, and Inugami finds a lead. Kabane asks if Shiki or Akira can come with them, and unfortunately they can't, because Akira just got his brother back. So of course they're gonna go explore. They're gonna, spend some bonding time together. And Shiki, for whatever reason, can't come. I don't think he discloses the reason. Guess who can come? Kon. Freaking Kon can come. And honestly, guys, I think this is bad news that Kon is going, because Kon spoke to Nobiramu before going with them, and basically Nobiramu said, you need to retrieve that life stone from Kabane. Make sure he gives it to you. I feel like Kon is very... She still doesn't understand her feelings because she's very young, and I feel bad because she's... genuinely, you could tell she cares about Kabane, and Kabane, you could tell, cares about her. But I feel like this is gonna get really messy and people are gonna get hurt, and I would hate to see Kabane hurt, because he's gone through so much things in his life that I feel like he's at a point in his life now where Kabane is actually expressing his emotion, which is very different. It's very different for him, and if someone takes advantage of that, I don't know how he would react to that, because now he's expressing his emotions. I wonder how he would feel or react if someone took advantage of that. That's actually what I'm more interested about. I'm sorry, Akira. You're great. You're a great person and all, but not gonna lie, Shiki and Kabane are my favorites. Just saying. I mean, Shiki's backstory was a little twisted. It was just twisted. I don't even know what to say other than that. It was just weird. What did you guys think of episode 10, 11, and 12? I thought they were okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There were so many times where I just got bored. I hate to say it. Yikes. That sounds really bad, but I mean, it was a decent show. Like, it's 12 episodes long. Kemono Jihen is a decent show. I just didn't really love the direction 10, 11, and 12 went until the end. I like Akira, but I feel like his character progression is at a standstill, and I feel like that's why I kind of got bored with it, because I'm just like, okay, so how does Akira grow from this? But he didn't really grow from it because he just stayed the same. So I just feel like if there was character progression, I would have been a little bit more interested, but there wasn't, and I felt a little disappointed because Akira has so much potential, but I feel like they just let that slide on the back burner. So what do you guys think of these episodes? I thought they were okay. I'm actually really looking forward to the next season, because I can't wait to see if Kame finds out any information about his parents, because I feel like he deserves to know what's going on. So tell me what you guys thought about those episodes. Comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.